apps we are recommending for your personal safety. Hello, my name is Amy S.P. Wilson. I'm the founder and CEO of Safety Positive Foundation. And today we are talking about technology and how it can benefit your personal safety. And we want to give you some tools to put in your toolkit. And technology is one of those ways that you can do it. And as many of us in the blind and visually impaired community, we like to share different apps that we love. And today we wanted to bring you some apps that we have found over the years and that have been shared with us, quite frankly, that we wanted to be able to pass along to you. Our first one that was that we have shared is something that we actually had shared with us with one of our Safety Positive community members. And so with no further ado, our first app that we wanted to share with you is the Safe Alone app. And that app will actually help you to where you can share your when you're traveling, you can share it with a friend, family member, whoever you want it to be, to where when you are traveling, whether it's walking or riding with somebody, to where you arrive at your destination, it will report it back to them. So that way, if you forget, it will GPS it type of situation, and it will say, hey, they've arrived safely, and then you know that person has peace of mind. You have peace of mind that somebody knows that you've made it safely. So that way, everybody's on the same page. It's a beautiful thing, and the app is free. So highly recommend checking that out. And if you feel that you want to be able to utilize that, it's again another choice. As you've heard me say many times on these videos, we like to make sure you have choices when it comes to your personal safety. Now, our next app that we're recommending, we've recommended it before, but we're recommending it again, and that is the Be My Eyes app. And this one is because we had a community member kind of point out another reason that it's a good reason to utilize this app. And that is, so let's say you're out traveling and you hit a situation where you're like, wait a minute, what's going on? I'm not very clear. You can use it to navigate maybe a construction area, to navigate, just those tricky situations when you're just like, I'm not sure. You maybe need to, borrow a pair of eyes, and then you can be like, all right, I'm good, put it back away, and you're on your way again. It's not like you need it for the whole trip. This could also be, used in a situation to where maybe you break something in the house, or you maybe have dropped a pill and you don't want kids, animal, being able to get access to that. So you could, utilize that app to be able to, locate it, type of situation. There are other techniques. We're not saying that this is the tool to use in all those situations, but again, we're all about choices, and we want to make sure that you have choices in those different types of situations. Again, Be My Eyes volunteers are volunteers. They're not exactly trained to help you in all these situations. So you have to use that number one technology, your brain, in these situations. But again, Be My Eyes is a nice option to be able to have in those situations as well. App number 3 that we are recommending is the Menus for All app. Now, you're probably thinking, like, how does this have anything to do with my personal safety? It does if you have food allergies. It's a big deal. If you have food allergies, it can absolutely affect your personal safety. If you're going out dining, you want to know ahead of time if a restaurant's gonna, maybe have some issues when it comes to your food allergies. So Menus for All, it's an app. it is a subscription deal, but again, we want to make sure you know that there's choices when it comes to apps, and become aware of these. This app is designed for the blind and low vision users, so that's why we wanted to make sure people were aware of this app. It is fairly new, so they are still adding more restaurants to this this app as far as that goes. But again, more choices as far as that goes, and they are good about, like, if there's a restaurant, you can reach out to them and work with them. They've got different representatives that you can talk to they're going to different conventions and conferences and things like that. So, and then our last app that we are very excited about, and that we had as a speaker on our tea time, is the Good Maps apps. And at first, I'll be honest, I thought it was just one app. I didn't realize they had two. Did you know they had two? They have a indoor app and an outdoor app. And the outdoor app the indoor app, excuse me, is Good Maps Explore. They are working very hard to kind of work on rebranding over the next few months. So if you are watching this 6 months or a year from now and you're like, wait a minute, it just says Good Maps, it's because they are rebranded it from this date. And they're also trying to kind of combine it all into one app. So if you're like, wait a minute, there's just one Good Maps app, that is also why. But currently, to date, November 2023, there is two apps. One is for indoor travel. So we have apps that are for outdoor, and that is, they have the outdoor Good Maps traveling. And I'm very excited about this because I've gotten other apps where you have to pay to get this kind of information that they are providing. When you are in a car, to tell you that you're crossing this street, there's this intersection, that intersection. Like, that is great information. So if you're traveling in an Uber or even with a friend, and you want to make sure you know where you're at all times, this information is going to give that to you. Now, I will make a side comment here. I would not have your phone blaring that what streets you're crossing, because your friend or your Uber driver is going to sit there and be like, what in the world? Like, why are they wanting to know every step of this ride? Like, it's clearly a safety thing. I would recommend having an earpiece in or blue bone conductive headphones to where you can still hear what's going on, but you're also getting the information of the street crossings. So some food for thought, again, side note. But the part that I was very excited about in bringing on Good Maps to talk to the Tea Time community is their indoor app, which is that Good Maps Explore app that they have. Now, I had heard about them because they go to conventions and they map out these conventions to where when you are there, it'll tell you, where the restaurants are, where the bathrooms are, where you can find the stairs. I mean, hallelujah, right? Because you can find, maps where they can tell you how to get to these places when you're traveling outdoors. But once you're there, it's hard to find, where's the bathroom? Where's the stairs? Well, I want to get to the pool. The Good Maps Explore will help you with that. Not only will they help you when you're going to a convention, it has airports, it has malls. There's several different places that they are adding, and they are really focusing on the transportation angle, and I can appreciate that, and I know that they are working hard on other angles. They have several countries listed in their directory, and they are working hard to add more here in the United States. And so highly recommend it. And the best part about Good Maps, either of the apps, absolutely free. No cost to us. I mean, can we all just take a sigh of relief? we're not getting that tax of, if you want accessibility, you got to pay for it. I mean, I just, hallelujah. So, but those are essentially are the 4 apps that we are recommending. Are there lots more? Absolutely. We're probably going to be recommending maybe 1 or 2 next time in another video, but we, again, don't want to give you too much information. Do you have an app that you want to recommend as far as personal safety goes? Because we want to grow our list of resources. Next year we want to be able to share more with you. We want to be able to add more to our, resource list and provide you with more information. So if you have more, leave them in the comments. If you find that this video was helpful, please share on your social media platforms. I would love to see somebody share our YouTube videos on Facebook or any of those, LinkedIn or any of those wonderful platforms. And so again, comments, shares, likes, all those things help us to grow this channel so we can help to serve more as a guide for the blind and low vision community for their personal safety. And if you have not subscribed to our newsletter, highly recommend that. We leave the link for our website in the description so it's easy for everybody to find. And until next time, please keep it safe, keep it positive, keep it safety positive, and we'll talk to you next time.